Throughout our starfaring adventures, I'm sure we've all accrued a sizable amount of wealth, measured in the form of the game's currency, the credit. But unlike the other medium of transactions present in Stellar Jades, which are used to partake in our favorite gambling simulator, these credits actually have no direct means of purchasing, leaving their value up to question. In this video, we'll uncover that burning question and find out just how much a Star Roll credit is worth in real life.
First of all, in order to even begin to figure this out, we have to get some items that can be purchased in real life and in-game to see how they stack up in terms of real-life currency cost and credit cost. From there, we can use some math in order to figure out the translations between values. In order to keep this simple, in this video we'll mainly be using the dollar as a reference to our purchases, but we'll include some other references to popular currencies like the euro on screen. Alright, so, to start off, let's take a simple, everyday item purchasable on basically every street corner imaginable. A bottle of soda. In-game, the soda is unbranded, so we'll use a bottle of Coke as a real-life equivalent as one of the most common brands, similar to how the bottled soda is represented in-game. While the real-life soda can't heal you or boost your maximum health, honestly it does quite the opposite considering how much sugar it has, it's still our best bet. One bottled soda for most of the shops and vending machines in-game comes out to around 1,800 credits, no matter where you shop. In order for that to mean anything, we have to find a real-life price equivalent too. For this, I actually had to go outside for once, can you even imagine? Which was honestly the most challenging part about making this video. Upon doing some field research, I found a Coca-Cola bottle which looks pretty similar to the one seen in game, and it comes out to around $2.29 USD. Doing some math, a credit comes out to be around 0.00127 American dollars, and $1 is equivalent to 786 credits. To get another frame of reference, we can compare another in-game item, this time being a stone-grilled Olm from Bellabog, which looks and tastes surprisingly like chicken, according to the flavor text, costing 3,600 credits. Our real-life equivalent in this case will be the tried and true Costco chicken, everyone's favorite standing at $4.99, but we'll just say $5 because it's cleaner and also makes the math easier, which I'm sure we can all get behind. Doing the math here, we can see that a credit comes out to $0.00139 and a dollar equivalent to 720 credits, surprisingly close to the original value we found from the soda. So, this means that, when using the values we got, on average, one credit is worth $0.00127 and $1.753 credits. When comparing this value to real-life currencies, a single one is close to being worth as much as a West African CFA franc, according to Google Finance at the time of recording. Cool stuff. So, now that we've laid out a relatively concrete value for our credit, it's time for some less mathy stuff. Don't worry, I'm glad too. Now, we all know that doing your daily training gives you 60 jades a day, but also just so happens to yield 76,700 credits, and while the value of 60 jades is known to be $1, the value for the credits would be unknown, except for the fact that we already did the math beforehand. Thanks past me. Using the value we got previously, our daily profit comes out to $101.86 USD. Not bad for about 5 minutes of work, I'd say. This makes the jade value we get in comparison look minuscule. Hey, Hoyoverse, I'd be down if you just gave us $100 worth of jades every day instead of credits, huh? It's another way of earning credits, our favorite late game combat modes, of course, being Memory of Chaos, Pure Fiction, and Apocalyptic Shadow. Out of these three, take a guess at which one gives you the most bang for your credit, and therefore buck in this case. Go on, I'll wait. And while you're guessing, you might as well subscribe, haha, yeah. Helps the channel out and all that. Thanks. Alright, time's up. And surprise, similar to most things in life, your choice didn't matter. They all give the same amount, clocking in at 360,000 credits for a full star clear in all modes. Converting this to real life currencies, this nets us $478.09 USD. I actually thought it'd be more, considering the value you get from fully clearing any one of these is less than 5 days of dailies. But hey, $500 ain't bad, though a little less than I'd expect for fighting all those monsters. The last method of earning credits we'll cover in this video will be the game's Battle Pass, Nameless Gift and Glory, or the paid and free side respectively. When taking into account all of the credits you can get from the free side, it comes out to 330,000. By this point, you should know the drill, as when converting this to USD, it comes out to $438.25, just slightly less than clearing in endgame mode. Alright, now let's talk the glorious side of microtransactions. For a measly $5, you get a whopping 1,240,000 credits more over the free side, amounting to $1,646.75. Talk about an insane return on investment. Nah, seriously, we will, as you get a 32,835% ROI on that. So, next time a trading endeavor goes south, at least you got a form of insane, guaranteed profit waiting for you in-game. There's just the issue of transferring credits to real life. Wait a minute, are credits just crypto? Trust me guys, invest now while you can. This is the future of money! In our last video, which you should totally watch if you haven't seen already by the way, as we go over more fun facts like this, we covered the value of the damages caused by the Antimatter Legion's assault on the space station at the start of the game. Specifically how much our favorite insurance company, the IPC, would have to pay out, which totaled to 7,062,000 credits. When revisiting this value of our newfound scientifically calculated credit value, we can actually figure out how much this would be worth in real life dollars. Say it with me now. When converting this to real life currencies, it comes out to $9,378.49, which is honestly pretty cheap for such a large scale attack damaging things like a flying space train and the station itself. I doubt repairs to our real world International Space Station would be nearly that cheap, as even a year of maintenance goes for over $1 billion USD. The Antimatter Legion should really step up to the game if their goal is really destruction, cause well, I mean, less than 10 grand in damages, even after sending this guy, ain't really cutting it.
So, we all know how leveling characters works. I mean, you put in a ton of those purple books you can never seem to get enough of, and bam, number go up. Alongside that, however, characters can actually be pretty demanding when it comes to the credit costs associated with ascending. When leveling a 5-star from 1 to 80, taking into consideration the cost for actually leveling and getting past each ascension rank, the total comes out to 888,400 credits, or $1,179. Quite the steep price just to get your character maxed, if you ask me. Yeah, suddenly maxing a character's eidolons doesn't seem that bad now, huh? Turns out the real cost has been sneaking right by under our noses this whole time. Every Stellaron hunter actually has their own bounty placed on them by the IPC, seen within each character's respective reveal trailers, with each one having bounties well into the billions. As you might have guessed, these are measured in one of the few in-universe currencies, and our favorite measure of value, the credit. At this point, if you don't know where this is going, I really don't know what to say. Silverroll's bounty, while the lowest of them all at 5.1 billion credits, is still quite a large number compared to the other calculations we've been doing. Her bounty, when converted to USD, comes out to $6,772,908, which blows all the other values we found so far out of the water. But wait, there's more. Blade's bounty, the second lowest of the quartet of members we currently know of, amounts to 8.13 billion credits, meaning it translates to $10,796,812, about 1.6 times more than Silverwolf's. Firefly is up next, with her bounty coming at a total of 9.723 billion credits, equating to $12,912,350. I guess turning others into well-done steaks doesn't come without consequences. Lastly is the woman herself, Kafka, racking up the astronomical bounty of 10.899 billion credits, taking the honor of having the highest known bounty of all Stellaron hunters, coming out to 14,474,103 USD. If we take all of the bounties each hunter has accrued, they come out to a total of $44,956,175, which still isn't even close to how much it cost to put the first man on the moon, which was $335 million back then, or $3 billion today, accounting for inflation in terms of US dollars. Don't get me wrong, the bounties of the hunters sure are high, especially in terms of credits, but for intergalactic space terrorists, they seem a little less than I'd expect. So, there you have it, the totally definitive, quantitative, scientifically originated, absolutely in no way wrong, real-life value of Star Rail's credit. On a serious note, if there's anything you think we missed, feel free to let us know in the comments. While you're down there, please consider leaving a like or even subscribing if you enjoyed, as we're cooking up more videos like this one. As always, thank you so much for watching, we truly appreciate it. Have a good one.